So this is case brief one with Marindet and Nelnet Inc. Facts here are going to be Marindet was a student loan borrower who used Nelnet. Nelnet is a loan servicing company that manages her federal student loans. She applied for the Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program, which forgives the remaining balance on certain federal loans after 120 qualifying monthly payments under a qualifying repayment plan while working full-time for a qualifying employer. Marindet made payments for years and believed she was making progress towards public service loan forgiveness. However, she later learned that her loans did not qualify for PSLF because they were in the wrong loan program, Federal Family Education Loan Program, rather than direct loans. And some of her payments were made under non-qualifying plans. She sued Nelnet for alleging negligent misrepresentation and claiming that Nelnet gave her inaccurate or misleading information about her eligibility for PSLF. She also alleged fraudulent concealment and violations of various state consumer protection laws. The issues with this case. Did Nelnet make negligent or fraudulent misrepresentations regarding the plaintiff's eligibility for the Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program? And was Nelnet liable for providing incorrect or misleading information about loan qualifications under federal law? Well, with the rule of law with this case, under federal law, loan servicers are not held liable for errors or omissions unless they have duty to provide accurate and individualized legal advice, which generally they do not. Misrepresentation claims require proof of false statements of material fact, reasonable reliance, and damages resulting from that reliance. Federal loan servicers are not governed by the Higher Education Act, which can preempt certain state laws claims. The application of law with this case is that Marindet failed to identify a specific false statement made by Nelnet. The court found that general information on PSLF eligibility did not constitute a material misrepresentation. While she may have misunderstood, she could not show that she relied on a clear false claim by Nelnet that directly caused her damages. Secondly, Nelnet was acting in its role as a servicer, not an advisor. The court confirmed that servicers like Nelnet are not legally obligated to provide customized guidance about federal loan programs. Since there was no fiduciary duty, Nelnet failed to inform her about her ineligibility for PSLF, did not constitute a legal breach. Lastly, the court found that many of Marindet's state laws claims were preempted by federal law, meaning they could not override the structure and responsibilities outlined in the Higher Education Act. Nelnet was following federal guidelines, and her attempt to sue under state consumer law conflicted with federal servicing rules. The final conclusion on how this case played out was the court ruled in favor of Nelnet and dismissed all of Marindet's claims. The Sixth Circuit Court upheld the lower court's ruling, concluding that Nelnet made no actionable misrepresentation, owed no fiduciary duty, and was protected by federal preemption laws.